Hello and welcome to my YouTube video. This was me showcasing 3 of my favourite portfolio pages out of the 20 that I made. I made my portfolio specifically directed at fashion contouring, as that's what I'm planning to go and do at university next year. This is just an overall look at all of my pages. I will be going in depth about 3 of my favourite pages that show the most of my development. This was my first page. It was my white on white dress. I made this out of an upcycled wedding dress. I included my diary of making and my fashion flats in this because I really wanted it to show how I can be creative and design whilst still using a high level of pattern cutting. I also included fabric samples on this page and a lace sample from the actual dress so that it just adds another texture to the page, which I really think elevated it. The photography on this page I took after I'd finished making it. I took this in the studio myself, and as a part of the brief we wanted our models to feel really confident in what we were wearing, so that was a big point I was trying to make during my photo shoot, as I wanted my model to feel confident in the dress and look powerful from that confidence. I went with the theme of body folds stemming from origami, and I chose body folds because it was really important to me that women feel that their bodies are beautiful, including every fold, wrinkle or any imperfection that they might see. So that's why I made my garment slightly larger around the bust area. I also on this included my mood board just so that you could really see my design process from start to finish. I feel this really helped show my process of designing. I also included my tech packs so that I could show a higher level of pattern cutting while also having cool and interesting designs. This next page that you can currently see was my colour garment page. I was really pleased with how this came out because I wanted it to be a lot more conceptual and show a lot more of my designs and how I got from the start to the finish. I started by looking at some of the paintings that I created last year based off of some paintings from other artists that I looked at, as well as my mood board, which was inspired by a painting by Wassily Kandinsky. I took elements of the painting from Wassily Kandinsky, which I then transferred into my designs, which you can see a lot through the head and a lot through the arms and the feet. And I did this because I wanted my designs to be more unusual and still on theme to my page. These are the also shapes that I took through into my final garment, so I thought it was important to show them throughout my process. I also used the paintings that I made myself to kind of draw from the colours for my final garment. So I really wanted to display them so that the universities or whoever was viewing my portfolio could really see where I got each element of my garment from. This leads me in nicely to my textile samples. I included a small swatch of this splattered paint that I used on my dress, as well as a smaller shrunk down version of the embroidery that I used on the back of my circle, and then also the triangle, which as you can see was displayed on the front of my dress. Overall, I'm really pleased with how this page came out. I feel like it's got a really nice flow from start to finish, and you can really see how I've designed conceptually from the beginning to the end garment. Finally, this is my lingerie page. I made this lingerie myself at separate course outside of college that taught beginner lingerie. I started by using my mood board to kind of develop the colours I wanted to use and figure out kind of what design I was going to go for. I ended up going with lace panelling around the bottom of the cup and the side of the underwear. This meant they had a nice flow kind of from not only top to bottom but also around the outside. If I was to do this again, I probably would have added more lace to the band around the bra just so it had more flow. I really like the overall outcome of my final product. I'm also really pleased with the tech pack I made, as it was the first time I'd illustrated a fashion flat for underwear. I really like how this page shows my development from mood board to initial fabrics to then my tech pack, and then also the patterns I used to make my bra as well as my final shoot. I feel like it shows a really nice flow through the process. I feel like this shows a lot of the new skills that I learned through making bras. It also really inspired me and taught me how much I really enjoyed making them. I deliberately chose to go and do a bra and underwear course before starting university next year because contouring is something I was interested in, and I wanted to make sure that that was something I was really passionate about. And after seeing all the different design choices and colours and fabrics that I could really use to make it, it's really confirmed to me that that's the direction I want to go in the future. It's also a really high level of pattern cutting for me, and it's inspiring how other people do it. Overall, I'm really pleased with this page, and I'm pleased with this outcome and excited for next year. Thank you so much for watching.